That's right. Caitlin Clark, our star girl, has formally given up basketball in favor of competing in a golf event. Caitlin made the decision to pursue another sport, this time golf, instead of picking up a basketball for a bit and passing up the chance to play 3v3s and international basketball. I love golf, so the chance to play in the prom for a tournament with a legend like Annika Sorenstam's name on it is really exciting. Clark announced on Monday that she will be taking her clubs around the 18 holes as well as speaking at the tournament. After dominating the WNBA, Caitlin is on a side quest. She is looking forward to this tournament, where I'm sure her fans will come out and show their strong support. After all, look at the support she has already received. She finished the WNBA season and changed the WNBA, and now she wants to do the same for golf. She will at least be participating in a sport where referees are not overly involved, and she can demonstrate her abilities without being fouled every 5 minutes. Golf itself has been surprising at times, and I feel like I do get held and get quite a bit of contact throughout the game, but then you get hit with some of those where you take some contact and get contact back. And it is what it is. I mean, I don't know, like for Lindsay something different, and then you are challenged. For a player who has become synonymous with excellence on the basketball court, Caitlin Clark's decision to retire from basketball at the end of the WNBA 2024 season and her shocking announcement of choosing to compete in Annika Sorenstam's LPGA Pro Tournament has truly sent shockwaves through the basketball and golf communities. Many fans and analysts have wondered what motivated her to make such a drastic decision. Regardless of whatever noise has been out there, when you show that you're able to perform in the face of adversity, to me, that is the true testament to greatness, and that's why we're looking at how we're saying greatness is on Caitlin Clark, who is renowned for her unwavering drive, laser focus, and unmatched talent, has never shied away from a challenge. Her decision to enter the world of professional golf speaks volumes about her athletic prowess, as well as her desire to push herself beyond what anyone thought was possible. In typical Caitlin Clark fashion, she's making headlines not because she's leaving one sport, but rather because she's taking on another with seemingly the same determination that made her a household name in the WNBA. The day before the tournament, Clark is a Gainbridge ambassador. Rather than being an indication that she is taking a step back, Caitlin's announcement actually shows how ambitious she is. Rather than settling for becoming one of the world's top basketball players, she is now aiming to conquer a new realm. For the fans who have followed her every step, this isn't just about golf. It's about seeing the next chapter in the life of one of the greatest competitors of our time. Her entry into the LPGA program is a clear indication to the sports world that Caitlin Clark isn't done making way AV. She's just shifting her energy in a new direction. Since she first started playing basketball, Caitlin has always pushed boundaries, broken records, and set new benchmarks for greatness. She has always been someone who goes above and beyond expectations, constantly coming up with new ways to surprise even her most devoted followers. But this time her choice to take a little hiatus from basketball feels very personal. Would you prefer that I simply state that I told you so? Or are you willing to say you truly did tell us, Stephen A? After a demanding debut season full of both triumph and frustration, Caitlin Clark is the golden goose. She made the wise decision to take a brief break in order to continue giving her best performance beyond her years. Most rookies would be reluctant to take a sabbatical after such a successful season out of concern that momentum would be lost. But Caitlin knows that sometimes a break is required to maintain longevity and sustain the passion that drives her. It'll definitely be probably a little weird for me over the course of the first couple weeks, and I'm sure I'll get bored and pick up a basketball again, so. For someone who has spent the majority of her life playing basketball, this choice may seem out of the ordinary, but Caitlin made it with complete confidence. It wasn't an impulsive one or the result of frustration with the sport itself. Rather, it was a decision based on self-awareness and the realization that sometimes even the most driven people need to take a step back in order to move forward. Her rookie season was amazing, but it was also exhausting because playing at such a high level every night, game after game, would be enough to exhaust anyone. People might not realize that Caitlin's decision to take a break from basketball does not imply that she is completely giving up on competition. Rather, her decision to take up golf during the WNBA off-season is evidence that Caitlin is still very much in the game, just in a different arena. Golf may seem like a world away from basketball, but for Caitlin, it offers the perfect blend of challenge and relaxation. In many ways, golf is the ideal counterbalance to the fast-paced, physically demanding world of the WNBA. It gives Caitlin the chance to continue competing while also providing her body and mind with the much-needed break. However, unlike the fast-paced, physically demanding world of basketball, golf allows her to take her time, focus on each shot, and find peace in the stillness of the course. You know, Shannon, I hear you, Ray, I hear you 100%, but another level of noise was coming from people. You were one of them who also tried to create a picture around Caitlin that the league was against her, based on the actions of less than 5 former players or current players, which also creates a lot of noise. The golf community was shocked to learn that Caitlin would be participating in a Knocker and Stam's LPGA program. While many had anticipated that Caitlin would take a break following her demanding basketball season, few had anticipated that she would use that time to pursue another sport at such a high level. However, this is Caitlin Clark, and she has never been one to follow the expected path state. While many athletes might have been happy to take a complete sabbatical from competition, Caitlin's competitive spirit wouldn't let her sit still for extended periods of time since she presents a fresh challenge. Caitlin's natural athleticism, laser focus, and determination make her a formidable opponent on the golf course, just as she is on the basketball court. Despite being new to the world of professional golf, Caitlin has already demonstrated that she is more than capable of holding her own against some of the best players in the world. When Caitlin takes the course, large throngs of people are there to see her play. Not only are her basketball followers excited to see how this basketball star would perform in their sport, but golf fans are also turning out in large numbers. Women's golf has received more attention and enthusiasm as a result of Caitlin's participation on the course than it has in years. Basketball will always be her first love, but golf is more than just a pastime. It's a means for her to re-establish a connection with herself and rediscover balance after the psychological and physical toll of her rookie seasons. Golf provides a distinct form of fulfillment. It's a sport that pushes her in novel ways and calls for a level of patience and accuracy that basketball doesn't, and Caitlin craves that challenge. This draft class, 2024, led by Caitlin Clark. It's gonna be one they're gonna remember there. Oh God. And these women salary don't continue to go nuts. She's always been someone who enjoys pushing herself to the limit, and golf gives her the ideal opportunity to do just that. Beyond the competition, golf offers Caitlin something even more valuable, a chance to slow down, take a breath, and enjoy the process. Her presence has given women's golf, a sport that has long needed a fresh face, with the kind of crossover appeal Caitlin brings, a renewed energy. In many ways, Kate is bridging the gap between two very different sports, allowing new audiences to appreciate the strategic brilliance of golf while continuing to celebrate the intensity of basketball. Her fan base, which was previously exclusively focused on her basketball exploits, is now growing, with many of her followers tuning into golf for the first time intrigued by her move. Whether she's dominating a basketball game or perfecting her swing on the golf course, Caitlin's star power transcends the boundaries of any one sport and has an indisputable ability to captivate audiences. Her entire presence captivates audiences, even though her skill is undoubtedly a major factor. With Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, and with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not. Fans are drawn to Caitlin because of her sincerity, motivation, and enthusiasm for everything she does. She is more than simply an athlete. She is a role model who exemplifies perseverance, hard effort, and pushing the boundaries of what is conceivable. Caitlin has become a source of inspiration for many people, both young and old, who look to her as an example of what can be accomplished with commitment and effort. Her passing is inspirational on many levels. The WNBA is greatly affected by Caitlin's departure from basketball. The moment she was eliminated from the playoffs, the league's viewership plummeted. Fans weren't just watching basketball, they were watching Caitlin Clark. Without her on the court, the excitement surrounding the league has decreased, As evidenced by the numbers, the WNBA has long had trouble sustaining steady viewership, but Caitlyn's presence raised the league's profile. Now that she's gone, the league is trying to figure out how to keep fans interested as the WNBA moves into the finals. The excitement isn't the same without Caitlyn. Caitlyn's absence from the WNBA has brought to light how crucial she is to the league's future. Without her, the league is finding it difficult to sustain the same level of interest due to her ability to captivate viewers not only with her talent, but also with her personality and charisma. Caitlyn is undoubtedly the league's future, and the WNBA must take all necessary steps to ensure her happiness, safety, and engagement going forward. Although there are currently no plans for the event to be streamed, Caitlyn Clark's decision to take a break from basketball has shown the WNBA how much they need her, and it's a wake-up call for the league to prioritize its star players. In the meantime, let's enjoy Caitlyn Clark tackling a different sport. Fans of Caitlyn Clark will undoubtedly try their hardest to tune in and watch Caitlyn in any way they can, whether they go to see her live or try to watch from home.